Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will have the first possession of the game. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The pull and throw off the RPO. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Pulls it in. It's Anderson. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. They'll try to run for it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. Tackle is made after the first down. An easy call to go for it, and easier after you make it.
Yeah, we've seen it from this offense, too, throughout the season. In these types of situations, they just believe that they can make...
And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
First down for the offense. Now on the counter. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. And the Vols in the hurry-up. They give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Caught near the sideline, it's Staley. The Vols will call on their punt team. He's got great speed, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Arnold. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football, you can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, 1st and 10 again.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He makes the connection. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. On first down from the 13-yard line. From the red zone, it's Beebe. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff from the gun. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense was the story here. J.J. Watt may be the standard, but it looks like there's another stud edge rusher there in Madison. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Stands in and takes the hit. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Vols look to keep this drive humming. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This offense has a second down play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Movement here from the tight end. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. They're trying to get to it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Arnold. Coming after him. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. it's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing possession. You're coming off the field.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Defenses had their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
The Vols want to move quickly.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
He wants to throw it again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. After making 1 field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Absolutely perfect. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Achuk. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Now he's looking to throw it. He's got his man. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Arnold. Into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown Sooners!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Unleashes one. It's caught downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown ball! The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
So they chose to just go ahead and kick it, so they're still down by 1. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown and get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half.
He's going to let it go. And it's caught inside the 25. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Gibson. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Slants are very tough to keep, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub, they want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. He caught it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And they don't want to risk a turnover here, so they'll just take the knee and head to the locker room. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be knocked down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Using the quick game. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. He leaves it with his back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's the MO of this offense, and really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Working the middle, it's complete. And they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. He wants to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. And it's picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down to him.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. That's reeled in. It's Sharp. At the 45 on his way. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Anderson. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to NC State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. He's loose at the 20. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They're trying to find some room off right tackle. Smashes through. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Gets it out quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Sooners! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The offense set for a first down play. They'll put the tight end in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. He'll keep it himself. Ball is free. Bounced right back to them. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snags it!
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
This quarterback has all the confidence in the world in his arm. The coach would probably like to see more confidence in his eyes and not throw that ball into double coverage.
And the field really shrinks in the red zone. It becomes harder to execute, and all those guys are looking straight at the quarterback, and you could tell, listen, he got away with it. Didn't throw the INT, but he's got to do a better job of using his eyes and making better decisions down here in the red zone where the field really shrinks.
They're bringing heat. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
I've been really impressed watching this guy carry the football. It's been a serious workload. They've been force-feeding him the rock throughout the course of the game, and what's most impressive, he's getting better as the game goes on. That was his longest run of the game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. The Sooners will move the sticks.
And this is exactly what this offense wants and wants to continue to do. A couple more 1st downs. They just got 2 1st downs. A couple more 1st downs, run the clock with the lead. Great recipe for getting the win.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Arnold. Finds his target down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The sure hands, it's Anderson. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. The Sooners will move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Alchuk. Finds a crease at the 20. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Shakes off the defender.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by...
Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats. And you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
Getting some heat. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Quickly complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Vols are in the hurry-up. Quarterback on the keeper. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
Now from inside the red zone. Got it! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Back to the air one more time. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Line gets set, first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll knock him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. First down here for the offense. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of